Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope everybody is doing a-okay. Bless up. Again, we're back live yet again. This will be the fourth stream today. Yeah, the fourth stream today. We've got a couple coming out tonight as well. There's levels to this game. Obviously, the person I'll come on is doing levels on his channel as well, which I'll introduce in a second. But first things first. England won. Hold that, Spain. Second thing, Luis Díaz to Bayern. Here we go. Now, obviously, I've got a Liverpool fan on the channel. First time on my channel, I think. No, second. Obviously, you come on for the boxing, but first time to talk actually about football. So yeah, man, I got reacts here. His channel is linked in the title. Go and check him out. He's obviously going to be doing a madness. He's already doing a madness with his background, as you can see. So yeah, man. Number one. Big up for coming on. And number two, how are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm good, bro. Thanks for having me, Mom. Second time on the channel. Yeah, well myself. Hope you're well. Hope the family's all well, man. Yeah, it's Love Island out here.
This guy's a prick, by the way. If you don't understand English terms, he's a troll, right? Because this guy off camera before we went live, I said about calling Vert a rat, and he goes, "Nah, we're just out here doing Love Island settings, turning people's heads." This fucking guy. But yeah, now let's get into business. What do you think on this deal, bro? Obviously, I understand what you want. This is in your background, but what do you think actually of this deal?
I can't lie, I'm a bit sad. Okay. Like, when I deep it, Luis Díaz is a good footballer. I know I've bantered about, yeah, we want the money for the main man on the green screen, but him as a player, I wanted to actually keep him. I've been consistent. If it was up to me, I'd keep him. But if the right offer came in, which the right offer was today in 69 million, 70 million quid, I would sell him. If a player that's got 2 years left on his contract, he's on 55. Well, he was on 55 grand a week. The club looking like they wasn't going to renew his contract. I was in one of the favours of the camp. If we got offered something of the calibre of 70 million, I would sell Luis Díaz, and yeah, we certainly got that. For me, though, Luis Díaz is a brilliant footballer. I think he'll do really well at Bayern. I actually do. It just depends on Vincent Kompany, though. If Vincent Kompany actually plays the attacking football, Luis Díaz will cook in the Bundesliga. That front four from Bayern now, deep in it, it's scary. But him as a player, I think he'll do very well at Bayern. And yeah, £69 million, I'm not going to complain. Brilliant servant for Liverpool, almost did 4 years at the club. Brought him in for what, 35, 40 million from Porto. Mm-hmm. Done bits, man. Done bits for us, and he leaves on a high as a Premier League champion.
Yeah, no, I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. What do you think? Like, obviously, I've watched a bit of him. I watched, I think, maybe one or two games in red in Liverpool. Obviously, I only really care about Bayern, so I watched it a couple of games. I think it was a Champions League game and a Prem game. I think I watched, but I watched him quite a lot for Colombia, because I love watching James Rodriguez. Always have, ever since we signed him. So, from your perspective, you've watched him a lot more than me. What will he give to Bayern? Because for a long time, we've had crap wingers on that left-hand side. So, yeah, what have we brought him in for? You know what I mean? That makes sense?
The one thing Luis Díaz will give you is work rate.
Okay.
If you guys want work rate, players that actually going to work hard, that will actually do bits for the badge, leave it all out on the pitch, Luis Díaz is very much that. If you're expecting him to come in and bag you 30 plus GA, then probably think again. Although he might do that for Bayern in the Bundesliga, because Premier League and Bundesliga, they're two different leagues. The way that the Bundesliga is set up, I do think he's going to be frightening. Especially with a lot of the Bundesliga teams play high lines. If they play high lines against Bayern, he's going to be in every time. That partnership between Harry Kane could be very good because his link-up play with our other forwards were very good. So he's definitely going to work hard for you guys. I just question Vincent Kompany, if I'm being truly honest. If he's actually going to play the attacking football, that's actually going to stylistically suit him. But yeah, I think he's going to do very well for you guys. But what's your thoughts? Are you happy about the price tag of him? Because I certainly am.
Yeah, I understand. I understand from your perspective why you would be, and there's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, at the end of the day, you were in the power seat. We got rejected by Gittins, we got rejected by 𝗲𝗲, Nico Williams, like so on and so forth. So we were desperate. You know what I mean? So we played into your hands in that aspect. But yeah, am I happy with the price? No. Am I happy that we've got a player? Yes. Am I happy that it's him? I'm a bit meh, to be honest with you. Again, from what I've seen of him in a Colombian shirt, which is totally different. Don't get it twisted. South American type football is totally different to what Arne Slot has been playing and what Klopp was playing and so on. So you will know a lot more about him than I do, obviously. But yeah, man, I hope he comes in. I hope he does well. To be honest with you, mate, from this whole left winger saga, since obviously you guys got Wirtz instead of us, from this whole saga, I've just said, whoever it is, just get someone in. I'm sick to death of it being this player, then it's this player, then it's this player. It's like, it quite literally is like Love Island, bruv, where it's like the girl don't know which man she wants. And that's the thing. It seems like 𝗲𝗲 didn't know which left winger he wanted. So am I happy that we got a player? Yes. That's basically my perspective, to be honest with you. But what do you make of him in the fact of like what's his best attributes? Because I know he's quite quick, isn't he?
Yes, ball at the feet, running at the winger. He'll actually work the winger. The one thing with him as well, he can do many things. So he can go on the inside, the outside. One thing Luis Díaz will like to do is run down the bar line, cut in with using his left foot, and then he loves shooting from outside the box. Okay. So he'll drive into that box and into the 6-yard box, and he'll take many shots and he will score goals. But to flip the question back at you, so I can answer the question fully. But obviously, look, I do watch a bit of Bayern Munich in the Champions League, and obviously I watched them a bit in the Club World Cup. Do you guys think you're going to play actual good attacking football next season? Because if that's the case, he'll do very well. But if it's very sit back, negative, you're not going to let him express himself and let him explode. You're not going to see the whole full of Luis Díaz. And people in the chat saying he's an upgrade on Leroy Sané. For me, he's definitely an upgrade on Leroy Sané. For one, he can actually stay fit. The one thing is with him, don't be surprised if he goes through a purple patch, where he could go 3-4 months without scoring. But in that meantime, he will still offer you many other things. Like I said, with the work rate, you'll still create chances. There's been many times last season where he didn't score for weeks and months, but there was times where he was literally the best player on the pitch. So you are going to get other things from him if he doesn't bag a goal or an assist. So do expect him to, put in a shift every week. It's very rare Luis Díaz doesn't have moments when he was in a Liverpool shirt. So he definitely have moments again in the Bayern Munich shirt. I'm very intrigued again, like I asked what's the attacking style of football you guys think you're playing this season? I haven't watched the pre-season so far.
Yeah, of course. Well, last season in the league on its own, we scored 99 goals. We 100% play attacking football. Obviously, certain games we've lacked, but I think what we have actually lacked is a left winger. Even this Club World Cup, just gone, it was all the time. Push it over to 𝗲𝗲. Push it to 𝗲𝗲. If it's Kimmich, push it to 𝗲𝗲. Everybody was doing it, because he is the spark. You pass it to Kingsley Coman or Serge Gnabry, whoever is that side, it's just not going to work because they either do too much and lose the ball, or they try and take a shot from outside the box, but because they're rusty and because they're not at it anymore and they've passed their prime, they're shanking it back to Munich, bro. So I generally think from what I'm hearing from you, what I'm hearing from a lot of other creators, I've watched a couple of videos, and what I've seen, I think he can do good because with him and Fonzie, they're both ridiculously quick. Like, they're stupidly quick. Obviously, that's not going to happen straight away because he's injured at the moment. But yeah, man, like, what's Luis Díaz's injury record like?
It's very good, to be fair.
It's good. Okay.
He did pick up a very serious injury against Arsenal about 3 years ago, which kind of derailed his form a lot. Hence why last season was his most explosive season for Liverpool. Compared to other seasons where he scored like 5 goals. Last season, I think he scored 13 goals for us, scored a hat-trick in the Champions League. He was very good in the Cups as well. So people saying in the chat, he is not great on Leroy Sané. Like, come on. In my opinion, Luis Díaz was one of the top 5 left wingers in the world last season. He was very, very good. But, like I said, do be aware, like, can he replicate that form again? That's a lot of the things that we questioned. I questioned when Luis Díaz was being linked away. Can he replicate the form that he did for us last season? Obviously, it remains to be seen because that was his best season probably in his professional career, to be honest. Okay. From a highest level standpoint of view. Hence why I'm a little bit gutted that we've actually sold him. Looking at the wingers, that's probably not going to happen. I don't think we sign any of the likes of Rodrigo, like Anthony Gordon, the players that I want to come in and replace him. So he's going to be a very good signing for you. And people in the chat, I think you'll come back to me in about a year and be like, you know what, good signing.
Yeah, 100. I think what it is, to
be honest, I think it's more the price though.
Yeah, it's the price, and it's the fact that I don't think a lot of people on this channel and Bayern fans overall know that we were actually linked to not linked with Rodrigo. We were actually offered him in May, bro, and they rejected it. They rejected him. So yeah, man. We're gonna have to wait and see what happens on that front. But yeah, if I load this quickly, let me go image file. This is what I think our best 11 would be. Hopefully, okay, there it is. Have I got a better one? I don't think I've got a better one. So yeah, we'll go with this for now. So let me get rid of the banner. Hold up 1 second. So yeah, this is the best lineup. This would be the best lineup. So Neuer in goal, Lima, 𝗲𝗲, 𝗲𝗲, Davies, Kimmich, Pavlovic, 𝗲𝗲, Musiala, Luis Díaz, and Kane. What are you thinking of that? Obviously, it's not your team, so I know it's a bit different. But
who's gonna replace Musiala? Because how long is he out for?
Yeah, he's gonna be out for a while. Yeah. I have no. We're looking at getting in 𝗛𝗲𝗪 𝗪𝗲. So maybe him, maybe Xavi Simons, maybe Christopher Nkunku. There's not 100%. So yeah, but that would be our best lineup. Obviously, not everyone is fit there in that picture, obviously. But like, if this was our best lineup, that's what I'm on about. Yeah. So
On Luis Diaz again, quickly, people in the chat, right?
Yeah.
I get your point about the fee. I do. But right, forget the fee. Just forget the fee for a minute. Let's just pretend it's not 70 million. Just ignore it, right?
Yeah.
But he's a good player, man. Like, come on. Like, the people in these chat, in these chat, they all Bayern fans.
A lot of them are, I believe. Yes.
The question is to them, like, how many games did they watch Luis Diaz last season? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, me personally, look, let's just pretend I was a Bayern Munich fan. I'll pretend that I'll be in the shoes of the Bayern Munich fan. Let's just pretend I was a Bayern fan. For me, I'll be happy about Luis Diaz coming to the club. Would I be happy about the price tag? Probably not. But that's the situation you're in. Unfortunately, you've struggled to get a winger all summer. You've got Musiala out injured. You need attacking options.
Yeah.
Liam just said they wanted a very direct winger. Luis Diaz is that. Look at his numbers from last season. Very good. I've mentioned many points of what he brings when he doesn't get goals or assists, which is what your club needs. So I can understand the frustration about the price tag. But him as a player, I would not complain. Name me someone else you can get better for him that is also cheaper. For that price tag, that is better than Luis Diaz based off last season. People will say Liao, not a chance.
So if I was to say to you, right, and I know you're going to be biased, so try to be unbiased as you possibly can, because I know you like the player. But if I was to say to you, we've got 5 wingers to sign, Bayern Munich to sign: Luis Diaz, Rodrigo, Gittins, Nico Williams, and Liao. Who would you pick out of those 5?
For me, Rodrigo, mainly that's just due to that I like his style of play and his age. Me personally. The players I wouldn't pick, it would be Nico Williams and Liao.
Okay.
What about you? What would your top 2 be?
I think top 2 would be Liao and Rodrigo, but I do understand that Liao is very, very lazy. That I can agree with.
And Luis Diaz will bring you the opposite. He'll bring you work rate. He'll actually work hard for the team. He'll do a lot of running power. He'll do the pressing if you need to. Just go back and watch our games. You'll see how many times he set off the tempo off the left-hand side. When our attack is literally dead, Luis Diaz picks up the ball and creates something out of nothing. So, and he's very versatile. He can play across the front 3. He can play on the right.
Yeah, where can he play? So he can play on the right. Play on the
So
left.
he can play on the right, which he's done a few times. And you can do it down the middle very, very well, depending on how the opposition sets up. If the opposition sets up very explosive, high line attacking as a striker, as a direct down the middle, he cooks. He was cooking very well for us last season when he was playing down the middle, and obviously he can play off the left. So for me, everything Liao doesn't have, Luis Diaz has. And in my opinion, better. When you talk about ages, it's not even that much of an age gap. Liao's what, 25, 26?
He's 26, just turned 26. Yeah.
So it's about 2 years difference. So, and you're gonna have to pay Liao mad wages. And I think you have to also pay his release clause.
I think so, yeah.
Which is what, over 100 million euros, I think he signed?
I believe, yeah. I believe they wanted 100 million for him, yeah.
You're paying literally double of everything, and Luis Diaz is a better player. So,
yeah,
I'm sure we'll have a chat again in about a year, and be like, no, Luis Diaz was a good signing, all being obviously he stays fit. But on your transfers, is that your budget gone then?
No. We're looking to sign another attacking player. I think it's going to be ligt, the guy from Stuttgart, the young one, that's 6'6". I think that's who we're trying to get, but they're playing hard to get at the moment. We offered the first one, which was 45 million plus 5 million, and then we've offered a second bid, which was 50 million, 5 million add-on, so 55 million, which is actually the record. If they were to accept that and we were to bring him in, that would actually be the record, because from club to club, that would be like the most. Obviously, we've got the record for Harry Kane. Obviously, he is the record of the Bundesliga. But yeah, I don't think Luis Díaz is terrible. Don't get it twisted. But I just didn't. Again, my head's been scrambled for a while, bro. Going back to the Love Island setting, bro. I don't know who the fuck they were going to get. And like I said, since the whole 𝗲𝗏 thing failed on their end, I feel like they didn't have a backup plan, which shows how inept they actually are. Like, how do you not have a backup plan in case this guy wants to go to... Like, we have Man City there. You know, obviously you guys weren't there at the moment. Obviously you got him, and fair enough. But, like, Man City can realistically outspend anyone, you know, on their day. Don't get it twisted. Obviously they bailed out of that and was like, yeah, we're not spending that much. But they realistically, they spent 100 million on freaking Grealish. You know what I mean? This fucking guy. But, like, yeah, man. So that's personally how I see it. But at the same time, like, I'm glad we got him. You know what I mean? That's all I can really say. And I know a lot of people are like, are you happy that you funded 𝗪𝗏, this? No, obviously not. But at the same time, like, you can't really just harp on about Liverpool. I'm not a Liverpool fan. I don't give a shit about Liverpool. If you get like 10 major injuries this season, whatever, I couldn't give a shit. You know what I mean? I generally don't care. You know what I mean? Like you, for instance, don't really care about Bayern. You might watch them in the Champions League and think, you know, I'm a neutral. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's generally how I feel, you know, in that sense, bro. Like, I don't like the type of fan that I am is I'm Bayern and Bayern only. I don't really care about any other club. You know what I mean? No, obviously there's soft spots for this and that, but like, yeah, I really don't care, bro. You know, like, whatever. So if you get 𝗪𝗏, cool. You know, hopefully we can get you in the Champions League and hopefully we can beat you. You know what I mean? Obviously it's going to be hard with 𝗲𝗏 being there. You know, obviously Mo Salah, 𝗪𝗏 if you get him. Obviously you've got Van Dijk, so on. But yeah, man, the only thing that annoyed me a little bit with this transfer is the fact that you guys were asking for so much. Obviously, you got what you wanted, whatever. But, like, we give you freaking Thiago, bro. We give you freaking Ryan.
Come on, man. That was 29-year-old injury prone Thiago. Man. That is a difference to a 28-year-old one of the best performing wingers in the league.
He wasn't heavily injury prone with us, not all the time.
Although I was gassed when we signed Thiago, man. He's the best midfielder I've ever seen in terms of, like, just all-around ability. Play, man. Honestly, I love Thiago, man. He'll always have a soft spot for me. People in the chat talk about Diaz's injury. That season, he did miss about 30 games. Because what happened was he was in and out due to the injury he picked up against Arsenal, where Thomas Partey literally fucked his leg up. And it's took him a long time to really kind of gain that confidence back to kind of actually go and beat round players, because when he picked up that injury, Thomas Partey literally just clattered him and kind of just really fucked him up, because before that he was so, again, someone put in the chat, really explosive. When we signed him, so he picked up that injury, I think so we signed him in January and he picked up early the following season.
Yeah, he picked up that October 10th.
Yeah, so he picked, yeah. So kind of what happened was, before that, he was unbelievable. Massively helped us win 2 trophies that season. Almost did the unthinkable and won the quadruple. But it took him a good, well over a season and a half to kind of recover. Not last season, the season before that, he was okay, but his GA was dog shit. Last season, it was good, respectable numbers, and that interchange between 𝗪𝗏 and the partnership there was really good on slot, hence why I played him a lot, because he liked him. So I think he's kind of recovered, I would say, from the injury. He's not really been injured since, which is a bonus. It's not like you're signing some injury-prone player. Yeah. This is a player that's kind of somewhat recovered, and he's kind of regained his form that he had before that previous injury. So, God willing, obviously, he stays fit for you guys. I think he'll show that explosiveness, but especially how the Bundesliga football. When I watch the Bundesliga, it's always very high line, you know, lots of spacing behind. That's what Luis Díaz is going to thrive off.
Yeah.
So if that's going to be the case, he's going to do very, very well. All being he stays fit, like I said. But
yeah, of course. No.
I can understand why Bayern fans, are kind of, mad. But at least he pushed for the move for you guys. He wanted your lot's move. He wanted the move, which I think for him, the reason why he wanted the move was because I think he didn't want to go to Saudi just yet. I think he wanted to do one more big move in Europe, a bit like Sadio Mané. He wanted to do one more big move, get one ballast big contract in Europe before going to Saudi, collect the bag, and that's it, done. And plus, he'll win a couple of. He signed a 4-year contract, so
4-year contract with an option of a further year.
Yeah, so he'll win 4 Bundesliga titles, a couple of cups, and might win a Champions League also in there. So, yeah, I wish him all the best, and I think he'd do very well for you guys. I'm just happy about the price tag. That's the only good thing about this.
Yeah, of course, 100%.
If we sold him for like 50 million less, if we sold him for 50 million or less, I'd be a bit like, oh God.
But I understand. Like, from your perspective, it's for the greater good, isn't it? Like, thank you for the service, but it's for the greater good. I get that. I understand that. And it's just, this news just popped up. This is the 3rd largest sale in Liverpool's history, apparently.
Yes.
Who is number 1 and number 2? Do you know off the head?
Number 1 and number 2. So, Coutinho.
Oh, yeah, Coutinho, of course. Yeah.
We still got the Coutinho money, mate.
Is Suarez another one or not?
Suarez, yes. We sold Suarez for 65 million. Okay. Yeah, 65 million. How much did we sell Mané to you? Was 30 mil?
30 something, yeah.
Yeah, 30 mil.
So
yeah, we do sell very well. We do sell very, very well. Like Fabinho, washed up Fabinho, we sold him for 40 mil to Saudi. Oh, good.
Yeah. No.
Now we've made Liverpool stronger. Yeah, I appreciate it. So go and follow up and get Isak, man.
You can't really. You're right. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I can't tell you you're wrong, because you are right. But at the same time, bro, you can't think of it in that concept, because we're only ever going to meet if it's in Europe. You know what I mean? If it's not in Europe, I couldn't give a shit, bro. If they go and win a domestic treble, bro, and they go and win the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup, and the Prem, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah, that's the same if you win the Bundesliga.
Yeah.
The only team outside of England I want to do shit is Real Madrid.
We can agree on that one.
Fuck Madrid. And
fuck Madrid. Yeah, I agree. Oh yeah, fuck Trent as well, bro. It was a little lover boy, bro.
No excuses for a treble this season. Well, football ain't played on paper, but if we sign Alexander Isak,
oh yeah,
it's the first time in my lifetime where I can sit and say, you know what, we are going to win this Premier League. All being players stay fit is obviously a massive key. Because if Isak goes down injured for the whole season on game week 2,
or if like both your centre backs get heavily injured,
then obviously context will need to be taken into an account. But obviously, all being things go our way, I don't see a award in anyone else beating us for the league. And obviously the cups, cups are cups. It depends how seriously you take it. I think we're good. If we sign Isak, we should be the favourites for the Champions League.
And I hear it, bro.
Because if you look at it, has PSG upgraded their team? No. Have Barca? No, not really. Have Liverpool? Massively, yes. They've signed probably the best striker in the Premier League. And for me, probably top 2 pound for pound strikers in world football. In terms of all-round ability, no one's better than Kane and Isak in terms of what they can do as an all-round ability. So, why are you scared of Madrid? Easy work. No, I'm not scared of Madrid.
Fuck Madrid.
No, fuck Madrid. Look, listen, yeah? We'll just get our scary attack running at number 12 for Madrid and, better than Nunes, yeah.
Who will you play on your left-hand side now?
As it stands, 𝗪𝗏𝗏.
Oh, yeah, fuck, you still got him, haven't you?
You was linked with... You guys was linked with 𝗪𝗏𝗏.
Him first, yeah.
Who would you have taken, 𝗪𝗏𝗏 or Diaz, if you had to pick?
𝗪𝗏𝗏, I think, because of the versatility. But then again, I didn't know that he could play at striker.
Yeah.
Will you sign another player because of obviously 𝗪𝗏𝗏 again? Rest in peace, of course.
Yeah.
Will you sign another Like, have you got somebody? I know you want Gordon. I know you want Gordon. But
I want Gordon.
Will you get another player?
I think we go for Malik Fofana.
Okay. Yeah.
The guy at Lyon. So I think for me, what Liverpool do is we've got 𝗛𝗲𝗄, we've got Isak, Salah, and 𝗛𝗲𝗄, and we've got Rio. I don't know if you heard of him. He's a youngster at Liverpool, and he has been balling in pre-season. I think he's going to get chances next season. I would expect for us to bring in a winger, because if not, I'll be a bit concerned, because if 𝗛𝗲𝗄 goes down injured, like I said, then we'll have to play our youngster and Rio. So, and it's kind of a bit like, oh shit. 𝗛𝗲𝗄 can play there. As someone, as a Bundesliga fan, what's your thoughts on Hugo 𝗛𝗲𝗄, by the way?
So 𝗛𝗲𝗄.
Yeah, thoughts on him.
So 𝗛𝗲𝗄 is good. I personally, right now, don't think he is ready for a big club. I will say that straight up. Because I was, asked a while ago on the chat, like, would you take him? And I said no. I don't personally think he's ready. But one thing that definitely needs to be said is Arne Slot is a very good coach. That cannot be underestimated. I thought he was going to flop. I'll be the first to say that. I did not see you guys winning the league. I thought he was going to flop. And he's done really, really good. You got knocked out because of a freaking penalty shootout. You know what I mean? Again, and you lost to the winners of the damn thing. Not that that's obviously a positive, but you get my point. He's a good player. Learning off of Isak, if you get him in, who's another young player, you know what I mean? Like, that could be the duo going forward, depending on what happens. So, yeah, man, I think it's a good deal. I think that the price is a bit crazy, personally. And I hope that they don't go and fucking use that money now, if I'm being honest with you. But no, he is a good player, bro. There is no if buts or maybes about it. He's a good player. I think if he would have gone to Newcastle, I think it would have been good for him to go to a lower team and then get better. But I'm sure Slot's going to do something with them. I'm sure.
𝗛𝗲𝗄 will have time to be bedded in if Alexander Isak comes.
Exactly.
If we do sign Isak, who you got for the champs? If the window was to shut now, but Liverpool sign Isak, as it looks like it's going to happen, who you got for the champs if the window shuts now?
So if the window shuts now, my bias pick would still be Bayern, because I will back my team fully. If it wasn't Bayern, it would either be you or PSG.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's personally how I see it. But yeah, we've gone over time, so I don't want to take too much of your time. But yeah, bless up to everybody locked in. Again, the link for React's channel is in the title. I can put it in the description as well, either. So yeah, bless up to everybody. The missus is waiting to come in to watch fucking Love Island. I've got that on the telly. So yeah, man, bless up.
Yeah.
Let me see who's live quickly. Let's redirect to someone, because we have got people in here. Okay, Steve's live. Let's redirect to Steve. So yeah, number one, before we end, thank you for coming on, bro. Means a lot. Hopefully my fat ass will be up tomorrow, and I will be on your channel. You just send me the link.
Yeah, we'll do, mate.
So yeah, everybody on my channel, we will be going live again later on tonight. Got 2 more things to do tonight.
2 more shows.
Yeah, the work rate don't stop here, bro.
Have you done 4 streams today already?
4 streams already, yep.
So 6 streams in one day.
6 streams in one day, yeah.
And what are those 2 more streams?
So I've got a show with someone, and then a weekly show with someone, and then I've got I need to talk about how we're going to set up with this guy.
Yeah,
like fully how we're going to set up with him and so on. So yeah, man. But yeah, again, bless up to you, Reacts. Hopefully I'll be on your channel tomorrow. Everyone go and sub over to him. He's work rate as well. So yeah, man. And hopefully I do, for you personally, from knowing you for a little bit and speaking to you and so on, I do want you to be successful, but I do want Verts to fucking be shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'll say it straight up, bro.
Listen, 2 more things, before we go. If we beat you in the Champions League, we got to do a preview. Maybe if it's at the Bayern Stadium, we got to do a watch along, a joint watch along.
This fucking guy. No, I'll definitely link up with you, bro. 100%. You don't need to ask me that twice, bro. 100%.
Big up, man. Big up.
Bless up.
Yeah, big up, bro.
But yeah, man. Thank you for coming on, bro. And
Always, man.
yeah, man. Big up, chat. I'll be live in a little bit. I'm just gonna watch the telly with the missus. I'm sure she's gonna fall asleep while watching it. She always does. And then I'll be going live. So yeah, man. Bless up to everybody. Thank you for the constant support on the channel. Put the Bayern View raid in Alf's chat. And yeah, till then, miasa mia. Peace out.
Peace out. Big up, bro.